get into the games. Cam, I got a question, because there's a lot going on the internet, and why not?
So was all this over just the viewership?
What's up, y'all? Back at it with another one. Today we're diving into Cameron, breaking down exactly how things with Claressa Shields even got started. You have to check this clip out. Listen closely.
Get into the games. Cam, I got a question, because there's a lot going on the internet, and why not ask you? So, Claressa Shields, what's going on? What's the issue? Can you kind of inform us a little bit about what's happening?
Like, I had female stalkers before, but it's usually after I never had a female stalker that I didn't and this is kind of new for me. So this is actually what happened. I did the face-off between Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. I'm reading the cue cards. We talked about this last week, but I'm gonna for my audience who don't know. I'm reading the cue cards. On the cue cards, it says, the most watched women's fight ever, Katie Taylor against Amanda Serrano. I don't know what's the most watched female boxing match. Now, don't get me wrong, I love female boxing, but I never studied who was the most watched female boxing match. So I'm just reading what's on the card. After that, she goes on a DMs me, yo, you got that wrong, champ. Da 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 da. I'm the most watched female fighter. Fine. I said, congratulations. But after last night, which was the next day after the Jake Paul main event with them, I said, you got some catching up to do. Cool. After that, she says, I look forward to breaking records. I put fire, fire, fire emoji. The next day after that, she goes, does a 20-minute interview dissing me. Cam is trying to rewrite history. Cam don't, pardon me. Cam don't know what he talking about. Cam is crazy. He don't like black women. Da 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 da. And I'm like, bro, all I did was read what was on the cue card. How I'm trying to rewrite history. I didn't know who was the most watched, but I did know after the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, and they co-made an event, it was 50 million, 60 million, whatever it was watching them. All this turns into Cam don't like black women. Cam is hating on me. I'm trying to rewrite history. I didn't know the history. So then I left it alone. I said what I said on the show. Then she tagging me in videos talking about, yeah, Cam, look at this, and that, third. So I left it alone. She tagged me again. So I DM'd her back. I said, this is stalking at this point. I don't want to give you the attention you don't want. You're going to get the attention that you don't want. I'm telling you. I said this in the DM. She said, let's go at it. And that's where it went. I'm just a funny nigga. So I just started clowning her. After I'm clowning her, she go back and forth, back and forth. Look, sir, I don't know you, homeboy. I don't know nothing you do but box. I have no opinion of you. I don't care if your fight was the most watched or not the most watched. I do not know you from nowhere. So that's all the back and forth, but I was just having fun with it over the weekend. And she was putting up shit, I was putting up, but everything she was putting up, she don't know what the f she talking about. I got robbed. I never got robbed. Tried to take my Lamborghini from me. I said no. I got up behind it. No disrespect, I'm not saying that's a smart thing to do, but you don't have your facts correct. When you get your facts correct, I'll tell you you're right, but all your facts are incorrect. Look, mister, I don't know you from nowhere. I hope you enjoy your life. I hope you have fun, but I don't know you. I'm not trying to rewrite history. I know one thing for sure, two things for certain. You don't have the most watched boxing female match ever. Ever, period. So that's all it was. That's what happened over the weekend.
This right here is a perfect example of how a simple online misunderstanding can blow up into a full-on situation real quick.
So was all this over just the viewership?
That's all it's over. Whole shit is over the viewership. It all started. I'm trying to rewrite history. That's all it started. Then what happened was, I said, listen, you got 15 fights and 3 knockouts. Good. So she put up She puts up. I'm mad I'm not in the studio. My flight got delayed. You got to get me out them. It's up to you to get me out the two with the demons. I want to be in studio for this. I'll be there tomorrow. But the point being is, it's all over viewership. That's all it's about. And then I put up, look, you got 15 fights and 3 knockouts. So she put up, you want to be the 4th knockout? So I put up when she was sparring with her and the nigga knocked her out. And she ran her car to get her knife. I says, from everything I'm learning, because I learned about this girl all weekend because people tagging me. She want to fight every nigga. She want to fight Gennady Golovkin, Keith Thurman, what's my name? Porter. She want to fight. So I'm like, if you really a nigga, just say you a nigga. I don't know what you are at this point. But she has a problem, and when she want to fight Jake Paul, she want to fight mad. So I showed her when she was fighting the cleaned the clock. Stop playing with people like that. But I did get offered to go on Mad Comedy tours this weekend. D-Ray hit me up. Cedric and Ted sent me, said, Cam, we'll give you 30 minutes. He said, Cam, if you want to go on the comedy, I said, I don't have a stand-up act, man.
So was all this drama really just about the viewership? That's exactly what it comes down to. Everything boiled down to the numbers. It all started from a little thing, and I'm telling you, people tried to twist it into rewriting history. Then what went down was I said, look, you got 15 fights, 3 knockouts, that's solid. So she responds, I want the next one. And I'm like, man, my flight got delayed, I'm not in the studio, but it's on you to deliver the energy. I wanted to be there in person. But the point is, it's all about the viewership. That's the whole thing. Then I put up, you want the 4th knockout? And I watched her dominate, hitting clean, showing why she's a beast. I've been learning about this girl all weekend. People tagging me nonstop, and she wants to fight everyone. Gennady Golovkin, Keith Thurman, Porter, even Jake Paul. She's mad competitive, and I showed her she can handle it. Stop playing with people like that. But real talk, I did get offered to go on some comedy tours this weekend. D hit me up, and Cedric and Ted said, Cam, you got 30 minutes. I said, yo, I don't have a stand-up act, man. Honestly, it's wild how something as small as reading a cue card blew up online. You can see both sides heating up. I told a few people, yo, I'm not trying to be funny, just relaying the info. But still, comedy offers aside, it all came down to viewership, straight facts. That's exactly what this is. I even said Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano had the most views ever. That's literally the spark. I think that's the misunderstanding right there. From what I hear, she's saying she was hosting the fight, she was the main event, and the other girls weren't. That's the real beef, right? Yeah, basically, it was all about viewership. And honestly, I don't know all the details, so don't put me in it. The whole thing, I'm not inserting myself, I don't want any part of it. But when it first came up, I didn't say anything bad. Cam was actually praising her, saying she handled it well. It was never meant to be a fight or an argument. So all I'm saying is, if she wants to chat, they could have a good conversation and squash it. Cam explains how this unexpected back and forth with Claressa Shields started after he read a line from a cue card at a face-off event. The card said a certain woman's matchup was the most watched in boxing, and Cam was just reading what was given to him. He didn't know the full history. Afterward, Claressa reached out to correct what he thought was an inaccurate claim, and he responded politely. But the conversation grew bigger than expected. He congratulated her and thought it was over, but then she did an interview about it, which made the misunderstanding worse. Cam tried to leave it alone, but tags and comments kept piling up, so he responded again, clarifying he was just reading the card and not taking sides or rewriting boxing history. From his view, the whole thing turned into a public back and forth over viewership and interpretation of women's boxing events. He emphasizes he has no personal issues with her and doesn't care who holds the most watched title.